Our goal at Vault Ventures is to buy self-storage facilities with a lot of add value potential. And this deal is a little bit different. This deal was actually a very turnkey deal. This deal was also bought through or found through direct mail, and this gentleman was looking to retire. He has built the property 20 years ago. He owned the property, he managed the property, he was there 3 days a week running the facility, and 2 days a week he had someone as an employee at the property. And so he just wanted to start, traveling and retiring. And so we were able to get a good price on this property. So we got it at, I believe it's 7.5 cap. And so his physical occupancy was very good. So he was almost full, but the rates were low. So for us, typically, we're able to add some buildings, add some square footage to the property, and maybe clean up the property a lot. But this property is very clean, not a lot of work needed on this property. It's just his rents were low. So his economic occupancy was at 70%, meaning he was about 30% below market, or the current tenants were not paying up to market rent. And so all we had to do was essentially just push rents up. And that's what we have done. And we've only owned this property since October 2022, so about 8 months. And so in that 8-month time period, we've increased the income on this property about $4,000, a little bit over $4,000 a month. And so the physical occupancy is roughly the same, but the economic occupancy went from 69 to 89%. So we've increased the rates on the current customers and the street rates on new incoming customers. And so just in that short time period, we were able to increase the value of the property from $2 million to $2.6 million. That's the great thing I love about self-storage, is the add value can be very immediate, immediately accomplished. Because when tenants are on month-to-month leases, you can quickly raise rents. You don't have to wait for a tenant to lease to end in 6 months, 8 months, a year, like in apartments or multifamily, and you can immediately impact the rents by bumping them up literally 30 days later. So that's one of the best parts about self-storage. The other great part is most of these tenants don't leave. Tenants are sticky. It's a sticky business. And so a lot of people, once they're in here, even though you might raise the rent from 30%, a lot of times the pain of having to go to this facility in the Florida hot sun on your weekend, rent a truck, get someone to probably help you unload your facility to go take it to somewhere else for maybe a little bit of savings, or maybe not at all, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So a lot of times our customers stick. And with a lot of people being set up on auto pay, it makes it even stickier. So this deal, like many other deals, we bring in private passive investors that invest alongside us and put in essentially the down payment money and the CapEx money. On this property, use First Horizon, a local bank in Florida, to fund the initial debt on this property, and our investors are equity partners. So they invest having equity ownership in this deal. So on this deal, I believe, was a 35% equity ownership, and they get an 8% pref payment, meaning they get paid whenever they invest, they get 8%, essentially a coupon every single month paid to them right away. So because it's a cash flowing asset, it allows 8% payment to them every single month. And then when we eventually sell or refinance the property, they split the profits based on that 35% ownership.
Go down in the description and click the link to our investor portal, where you can register to see future opportunities like these.